Hello everyone and welcome to Hearth and Hamlet. I got the key for this game a couple of days ago and well, I never really done one of these kinds of games. This is kind of an incremental game where have to build stuff and that will increase the resource collection, and with the more resources you can build more stuff. And this is basically an incremental city builder basically. Well, as I said, I have never really played one of these games on the channel before, but off camera I kinda like to dabble with these kinds of games, so let's see what we can do. So as I said, I did receive a key for this from the developers, so very much a big thank you goes out to them. And let's just see what we can do. Let's start a new game. Let's name it the usual, Inverness. And we have a couple of difficulty settings. I think for the most part, challenging appears to be the normal difficulty. Enemy armies are at full strength and no discount to soldier upkeep. Intense looks a bit more like hard, steady looks like more of a easy mode, and gentle, very easy mode. I think I will go for steady in this one. It's just going to be a short little showcase, so let's see what happens. Long ago, as war ravaged the southern lands, 3 refugees fled into the untamed north, carrying little but loss and fragile hope. They sought peace and a quiet place to begin again. After a long and dangerous journey, the group discovered a tranquil location where they decided to set up camp and rest. Okay, so as I said, it's an incremental game. What we need to do is, well, you can either click or just hold the mouse click, and that will make it faster and, well, a bit more gentle on your fingers basically. So I do believe we need 50 logs at the start. Yeah, there we go. We can build the camp. 50 logs, and we have a small campsite. And yeah, over time this will all expand. Anyways, this location seemed to have everything. Fresh running water, fertile soil, and not a monster in sight. It was an easy decision to stay longer. Improve your campsite. Okay then, so we have a couple of workers that we can assign, and they will automate the resource collection. For example, like this. And obviously this will give us a passive income for wood, but well, we still need a lot more, so I will keep clicking this, not clicking, but I will keep gathering manually as well. And by the way, what do we need exactly for the camp to expand? 60, exactly. Perfect. And this will unlock fishing apparently. Before long, the campsite was much more comfortable, but more refugees were on their way. And there wasn't enough food for everyone. Fortunately, the nearby river was teeming with fish, and the woods to the north were abundant with game. Except. Okay then, so yeah, basically everything new will be signified by these blue arrows. So we can have fish now, which is going to be just going into a generic food stockpile. Later on we can also hunt and farm, obviously. It's a city building game, so farming is obviously going to be a thing. And here's the thing about food. Basically, the amount of food we have will also determine the population growth bonus. Right now it's in the middle and we get a small bonus. But if we increase the stockpiles, it will turn yellow, which will be a medium bonus, and eventually it will turn green, which will be a high bonus. Just like this. And obviously this will speed up the population increase. Right now we only have enough room for one more person, so yeah, not going to be a lot. But basically population does not equal workers. Or it does, but not one-to-one. The overpopulation will only give us workers every now and then. For example, now we need 3 more people to get 1 more worker. So there we go. And what do we need to improve again? Nothing else. Okay, Upgrade to level 3. And thank you. Unwilling to turn anyone away, the growing campsite quickly filled. We needed more wood and food to expand it. Okay, so now we need to build a fisherman's hut. 160 each. You know, one thing I wish was in the game would be some kind of display exactly how much we need for different kinds of stuff that would be a little bit easier to access. Anyways, 160 wood. And we have, okay, 2 more workers. Both of you go and fish. As I said, we need to keep the food stockpiles high to keep the multiplier high as well. So it's better to have more workers in food than anywhere else. So for now, just give me 160 wood. And that will do. And then the rest of it is going to be fish. And that will be enough for the fishing hut. Build, and off we go. That will increase the productivity. It will allow us to assign more fishermen, and it will increase the storage as well. And we have a small fisher's hut. Nice. And it will also unlock different kinds of researches. Basically, as you might have guessed, it will increase the storage capacity, the extraction yield, the usual you would expect from this kind of game. Anyways, we can also build a new lumber hut. And that will require 240 each. Okay, let's get to work. Okay, I built a bit of extra food to, you know, lessen the impact of the construction. We don't want to lose too much of the bonus. Anyways, lumber, let's build, and off we go. We have a woodcutter's hut. With adequate food and timber, our small community was growing quickly to reach 50 population. Except. Okay, well, we can also fast travel to different kinds of resource location. Just need to click on the, well, the icon. It will take us to the wood. Clicking here will take us to the fisher's hut, and we can, you know, extract it manually if we wanted to. And by the way, here, what kind of resources do we have? Storage and 10% extra. I will wait a little bit longer. It's fine. Anyways, we have one more worker. Put it into fishing. We want to have as much food as possible. And speaking of, I think I will build the this one next, but for that one we need stone, so not so much. Anyways, what's next for the camp? We have enough. Nice. Okay, so 2 extra workers. Obviously, all go into fishing. And then we can start stone extraction as well. We cannot improve the camp right now, later reveal. The public house. I believe this will increase happiness, exactly. And happiness is, I believe it will increase the resource extraction if the people are happier than usual, basically. It will also increase food storage, unlock the church, and unlocks houses. Nice. And we have the chief's house, and that will give us the quarry, hunting, and the carpenter. I think the hunting would be kind of nice, because that will give us a higher yield food source, basically. Okay, and by the way, right now we only need... never mind. Previously, we only needed 3 villagers to get 1 worker. Now we need 8. So yeah, over time, this number will keep going up, unfortunately. Not much we can do about that. Anyways, chief's house, I think we can build it 350 more wood. And it's done. Nice. Okay, so most buildings have unique research which can greatly improve your growth. Yeah, I know. Okay then, so hunting. What do we need for this one? 400 and 200 stone. Well, as I said, this is going to be a better source of food as far as I know. So if we have one person here, that's 2 every tick. In the hunter, even without the hunting hut, only +1. Yeah, but later on it's going to be much better, so yeah. For now, just leave them here for maximum effect, but we want to save up for the hunting lodge, basically. Okay, we should have everything for the hunter. So can you please build? And there you go. A single worker will give us 3 food as opposed to the 2 in the fisher. So take out everyone from the fisher's hut and put them all into the hunter. There we go. It's going to be a lot better for us. Anyways, what's next? I think the carpenter will give us carpentry research. I believe that is basically a universal resource increase. And the quarry. Oh, there's going to be a lot more resources. So yeah, I think next one is going to be the carpenter. A lot more affordable. Okay, take care of the stone first and then we can move on to the wood, I suppose. By the way, exactly 225 and 825. And that should be plenty enough resources for the carpenter, I believe, right? Yeah, let's build. And thank you. So we have the carpenter who can give us 1 extra wood production, 2 extra wood production, 5% resource gathering globally. Sounds kind of nice, but 2 of these will require iron, which we don't have right now. Hopefully soon. Anyways, we also need to have the public house, don't forget. And it's pretty affordable as well. Okay, let me just quickly take care of that. We only need 450 wood. So take care of that one real quick, and then we can move on to the stone. And that's going to be it. Our humble campsite would no longer support our growing community. We decided to replace it with a town square to unite our settlement and welcome new refugees. Okay, so build a town square and reach 100 population. Don't mind if I do, but first, let's build a public house. For which we should have all the resources and construct. And we have a tavern basically, I think. Anyways, dwellings, as you might have guessed, this will increase the population limit, but it is pretty expensive right now, so maybe later. But the camp, and that will also increase the population, I believe, and that is only 3000 food. Let me just quickly empty out the quarry and put everyone into food production. The hunter is full. And by the way, the hunter, can I give you anything? Yes, I can give you 10% extra production. Absolutely. And extra workers as well. That will really help out. Oh, sorry, not down, but up. Thank you. And everyone else goes into the fisher's hut. And here we can have yeah, extra production as well. Sure. Anyways, that's a lot of food. Very nice. Exactly how much do we need? Here, right? 3000. Okay, give me a second, please. And we have enough to upgrade to a small town square. Let's go for it. Upgrade. And we have a small town square. Nice. Okay then, well, now we can build a church, a road. The road will give us a universal resource gathering as well, so very, very useful. But also we have the iron mine, the quarry. And we really should be building a lot of stuff. I think I will quickly go for the road. And 3000 food. So we should be able to build the road. And that will give us +1 extra to all resource gathering. Sounds very useful. And I will take out... let me just check. If I take out everyone from the fishers, that will still give us plenty of food production, so I think that's going to be fine. I will put 3 into the quarry and 2 into the lumber. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine. And by the way, population is also full. For the dwellings, we need a lot of resources. So yeah, I think we need to hold back a little bit longer. What about you? Shop. For 690 food, we can buy a 10% extra happiness bonus for 120 seconds. And I do believe that will also increase the resource extraction. Yeah, there we go. A bit of production bonus at 110%. So let's just go to 120. Thank you. And basically, yeah, a bit of extra production never hurts. Anyways, research-wise. Oh yeah, we can increase the maximum population. We definitely want to. 1 extra wood and stone production, might as well. Anything in here? No. Carpenter. If we wait a little bit, we can have wood production. Thank you. And then the quarry. It's not too expensive actually. What about the iron mine? Expensive, but not that expensive. Upgrading the road will take, oh yeah, a lot. As for the church, it is pretty affordable and it will give us extra happiness as well. First, put 1 more person into lumber. Thank you. And exactly what we need. 2000 wood. And by the time we have that one, the food should be okay as well. And that should be all for the church. So let's build it and have a bit of extra happiness. And there we go. 120 because the buff went away, but there we go. And what can we do in the church? We can research. Unlocks Heaven's Blessing. Basically, +3 extra fishing production for 120 seconds. We can increase the birth rate. And we can do it right now. Absolutely. And this one will unlock the soup kitchen, which will give us 10% extra happiness, but also 10% extra food consumption. But for that one, we need to have some money, which we don't have right now. Okay, what can we do? Suppose at this point, what we need to do is save up for some dwellings. Okay, so we have enough food. The stone will be okay in a second. And just keep it gathering wood. So 1600. And here we go. Greatly increases housing capacity. Construct. And now we can have 120 people. That's great. And to, yeah, really help out. So the hunter is full, right? Yes. And can we research anything useful? Yeah. Extra food capacity would be kind of nice, so I will do so. And then any new people will go into the fishery. We want to increase the food production because we want to increase the population growth bonus. So if you don't mind, I will spend a couple of minutes basically increasing our food stocks. And that will give us the high bonus. Basically, we get 6.79 people per minute, and we only need 9 people for every worker now. Yeah, it's increasing quite a bit, but it's still relatively manageable. So in less than a minute, we should have enough people for one more worker. Anyways, what do we need for the quarry? This guy. We have everything. It will dig into our growth bonus. We might want to wait until we have the next worker, and then I will build the quarry. And there we go, just in time. So build and construct. Thank you. And yeah, let's just assign that extra worker to the quarry. Nice. Okay, so research wise, we can have extra storage, extra workers, and extra production. If we wait a couple of seconds, we should have the 500 stone now. Go for it. Thank you. And the iron mine. Yeah, that's going to be the next one. 600 stone. Give me a second, please. And that should be enough. So build an iron mine. And that will also unlock the blacksmith. I think it's pretty much the same as the carpenter. It should give us basically universal production bonuses. So new worker, you can go into the iron mine. But also it will give us, well, later on we will have to defend the town. And as you might have guessed, outfitting the guards will require some blacksmithing basically. So yeah, some of the research will go towards that. Anyways, what's next? Well, we don't have any blue arrows anymore. What's the quest? 100 population. Okay, and it is done right now. Perfect. With adequate food and timber, our small campsite had quickly grown into a thriving hamlet. Next objective, 200 population. Okay then. Well, for that one, I think we might want to upgrade the town square. That should give us more population space, but that's pretty expensive. Okay, I think it's going to be the blacksmith next. 1800 stone and iron. It's a lot. Can I increase production? For example, I think we are okay on wood for now. Let's just quickly focus down on the stone and then we'll move on to the iron. And that should be all we need for the blacksmith. It will consume 2700 food, so yeah, it will basically halve our current food stockpiles. Not good for the bonus, but let me see. Almost 7 people per minute. I will wait for one more worker. I really don't want to, you know, lose the bonus when we are maybe this close to a new worker. And there we go. Okay, now I am happy to build this one. So, construct, and the multipliers multiply your base production, extras are added afterwards. Okay then. So, blacksmith. You can give us a global 15% extra research, gathering, and As I said, later on we will have to defend the town, so you can also research +1 extra soldier attack damage and defense. Later. And by the way, here are the town guards. At some point, not right now. Right now we are okay. Anyways, what's next? I think we might want to do more dwellings. It's not too expensive actually. Plus it will give us the farm. Yeah, we might want to focus on this. Okay, so the food will be okay in a second. Wood as well. Yeah, just go for the stones. So take out pretty much everyone from the iron mine and put them into the quarry. And one more worker can go back into the iron mine. And we have some new dwellings that unlock the alchemist and the farm. What do we need for a farm? That is the most efficient way of gathering food. So 10,000 food and 10,000 wood. Oh, okay, well, let me see. Yeah, very quickly. Take out enough people from the stone and iron to fill up the fisher's hut. Thank you. And gather as much food as we can very quickly. It's 10,000, that's a lot. I guess I will just leave them to it. Yeah, it's fine. Anyways, alchemist. Alchemist is pretty affordable. And that will give us basically potions that will increase the production in select the resource gathering locations. Would be kind of useful as well. And the town guards can wait. But you know what? Let's just focus on the food. We really need to have the bonus as well for the population increase. Okay, well, it took a bit of time and I had to buy a couple of upgrades, but I think we can afford the farm now. Let's go for it. Construct. And we have the farm. Okay, I will take out everyone from the fishery and assign them to the farm. It's going to be a lot more efficient that way, I think. So basically 20 food per tick, and at the hunter is 25, but well, the hunter has been upgraded a lot. The farm, not yet. For example, we can have 50% extra production. Not too bad with this one, but not right now. Anyways, by the way, it was 20 here at the farm. What about at the fishery? With 5 workers, yeah, 18. So the farm is better than the fishery no matter what. So everyone in here. Good. And now we have enough capacity to satisfy the quest. Just a matter of time. And if I gather food here, that's 5.8. And at the hunter 5. Okay, so it's better to gather food at the farm right now. Basically, I just want to increase the population bonus a little bit. But you know what? Let's just take a look around. What can we build? We can build a market. Unlocks financial upgrades. Okay. And I think we might be approaching the point where we might want to have the town guards. It's only a matter of time now. And 8,000 wood and food. Let's just have one more person in the quarry. And yeah, let's just quickly knock these out. So 8,000, right? Exactly as I feared. As our hamlet blossomed, so too did our problems. Before long, we encountered some violent creatures in the area, and it was decided that we needed guards to protect us. Yeah, just in time as I was about to build the town guards. Let's go for it. Build. And now we have a small mustering yard. So we need, for the quest, we need at least 5 guards. So military, and let's have 10 to be on the safe side, you know, future proofing. Now every soldier will cost us 600 food and 100 iron just to outfit them and train them, but also we need to upkeep. So one soldier will require 1.6 food and 0.8 iron just to keep them going. Okay, well, I think we can afford it. Let me see, 27 food per second. And as I said, 1.6. Yeah, I think we can afford it. For 10 soldiers, 16 upkeep in terms of food. And the iron is going to be fine, I think. Yeah, it's going to be fine. Okay, then. What's next? So we have 2 soldiers already. Nice. And 1 more worker. So the farm is full. And let me see. So hunter is full. Wood is full. Stone is 3. Iron 4. Okay. 1 more person in the quarry, please. What's next? Carpenter. Research-wise... yeah, we can do these. 2 extra wood. And a global 5%. Yes, please. Blacksmith. This one would be super nice, but we have to wait a little bit to afford it. But that's fine. What about the iron mine? We can have extra storage, but also 10% extra production. And... yeah, we might want to focus on the food, in fact. That's the lowest right now. And in the farm... oh yeah, we need a lot. Well, the wood will be okay in a second. Iron 4,000. Yeah, let's just wait this one out. Okay, gather a bunch of extra food. Especially since our current production is really starting to drop. So we really want to increase the overall production, and the biggest bang for our buck is going to be coming from the farm. And here we go. While out foraging in the forest, a young couple spotted a small group of goblins approaching town. We had only a short while to make sure we were ready. We should be fine. Basically, here they are. They are approaching. They will be here in 2 minutes. And right now we don't have a lot of information, just that it's a few goblins. And we have 6 defenders now. We can take care of them easily. But as you might have guessed, later on, it's not going to be that easy. I think what I will do is take a look at the hunter real quick. Can we upgrade anything here? Oh yes, that will help out a lot for the food production as well. Wait, I thought I could, whatever, quickly gather enough to afford it and increase the production. In the long run, it's going to be better that way. It was 1200 something, right? So this one should be fine now. Research and buy, thank you. And I think it was 22 something net change. So yeah, we have increased it quite a bit. But we still need 10,000 for the farm. Tell you what, I will take out, yeah, leave 3 in each of these resource gathering nodes and put everyone else in the fishery. And speaking of the fishery, that will require, yeah, more food and 1000 iron. Would be kind of nice, but the iron is going to be a lot. Ooh, and at this point, first, the battle is underway, but as I said, it's going to be very easy at the start. We lost 1 defender. Also, shortly after our encounter with the goblins, soldiers from our old home, Ashenhold, arrived demanding we pay taxes. We fled Ashenhold to avoid the endless war and corruption, but we were in no position to defy them. Yeah, unfortunately we have to pay them. As a poor community with little wealth, Ashenhold never expected us to meet their outrageous demand. They sought only to extort and control us. Little did they know that traces of gold had been discovered in the north, on the other side of the river. Okay then, so what we need to do now is build this rope bridge, and that will allow us to access the gold mine right here. But first we need to sort out our food production. So here we need 1000 extra iron. But the fishery is not going to be used for long, so I don't think I want to waste any iron on this. Yeah, plus, don't forget, we are in the negative because of the soldier upkeep, so yeah, tell you what, fishery, empty out. Put a lot of people into the iron mine to keep up the production. Okay, now we're in the positive. And that leaves us with 2 more workers. In the iron mine. For 1000 we can increase the production by a lot. But it's 1000, that's a lot of iron. I am tempted to cut down on the soldiers. Yeah. Basically, 80% of our iron income is being eaten up by the military, so tell you what, yeah. 5 soldiers, that's it for now. Oh wait, and we have 2 more workers. We are okay on wood, okay on stone. Yeah. Fishery for the time being. Hopefully not for long. Never mind. 1 more worker, yes please. And that is 1000 iron. Should be enough to unlock the 50% production yield. Let's go for it. And that will increase the production in the iron mine a lot. I suppose at this point we can afford the soldiers, but I think 5 is going to be enough for the time being. Yeah, and just, you know, keep the yield as high as possible. Anyways, what's next? Alchemist. We can afford it. And we might want to, because this one will give us some concoctions that we can use to increase the production. Yeah, Yeah, 50% wood for 2 minutes. We are okay on wood, so not really important right now. Research-wise, we can have... And there we go. Preserving salts, 1 extra fish, farm and hunting production. Basically a global food production bonus. Yes, please. So right now it is 32.51 per minute or second or whatever. 32.5. And with this one, 47.3. Much better. And herbal remedies, 10% extra happiness. Yeah, right now it is 110%, so we definitely want to have a bit more. Thank you. And town square maybe. Build 6,000 each. Soon enough, I guess. Church. I guess I will unlock the Heaven's Blessing. Although that is only for fishing. I might want to save up for the soup kitchen. Yeah, I think so. Okay, well, for that one, we need the rope bridge. And that is going to be 13,000 food. That's a lot. But we are working on it, so it's fine. And 7,000 wood, which is right now. Okay, so yeah, food. And did I upgrade the farm or did I not? I don't think so. No, I did not. Okay then, that's next. Food will be okay in a second, but iron, we need 4,000, so if you don't mind. Take out workers from the... Never mind, the iron is already full. Okay, just keep working on this until we have 4,000 iron. Ah, there we go. Don't neglect the other buildings as well. In the chief's house, we can have... Well, we can increase our manual extraction speed a bit. Absolutely. And we can also get 2% chance for a critical success, which will give us a lot more resources for manual extraction. Only 2% chance, but better than nothing. And the construction advisor. Basically, it will give us a small little shield icon here. And if we can afford the construction, it will be, you know, a visible hammer icon. If we cannot afford it, it's going to be grayed out like this. So, for example, the chief's house we can upgrade right now, and that will unlock the library. But it can wait. Town square, extra happiness and storage, it can wait. Fishing hut, I suppose. Yeah, it's pretty affordable as well. Might as well. Thank you. Good. And let me see. Yeah, just keep working on the iron. It's almost at 4,000. Oh yeah. Instead of 3.9 iron for the click, if we get a critical, we get 49, right? I think so, if I remember correctly. But yeah, 46. A lot more. Anyways, we have enough iron now. So we should be able to build... Wait, didn't... Oh, right. I wanted to upgrade the food production in the farm right here. So we should be able to research... Exactly, sturdy tools. 50% extra production. So right now we are making 54 food. With this one, 65. A lot more. Very nice. Okay then. So with that one, the food shouldn't be a problem now. Anyways, we have some huge rats. It is a few of them, so yeah, it's not going to be a problem, I think. We can easily defeat them. Anyways, I do believe we need 1,200 wood for the bridge. I think so. Let me just check. 1300, that's fine. Yeah, quickly take care of it and we can unlock the gold mine. And that should be enough for the bridge. So, build the bridge. Very good, and now we can build the gold mine. And that will cost us a lot. Yeah, but unfortunately we need to have the gold mine to get the 10,000 coin that we need for the quest. Yeah, we have to pay off the soldiers. Anyways, we managed to take care of the rats and we lost one defender. Unfortunate, but cannot be helped. Thankfully, replenishing the soldiers will only take from the population, I believe, not from the workers. That would be a bit much. So, anyways, I think I will leave this video here. I think you have some idea what you can expect from this game. If you like incremental games, I think this might be right up your alley. It is, you know, very relaxing, very cozy, and you can listen to podcasts or audiobooks or watch videos on the side as background noise. Yeah, I think I like this game. Not really, you know, fit for the channel, but I really wanted to showcase it because, as I said, I like to dabble in these kinds of games off camera, and yeah, I think I like this one. But anyways, for now, all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.